Alright, today I have chest and shoulders and triceps, which are also known as push 1, and I'm really looking forward to doing the exercises, but the thing what I'm not looking forward to is the fact that, well, the music the gym played in the background, they always play copyrighted music, and I got 9 bloody copyright strikes as a result of the music that was being played in the background. And I honestly don't know as to what percentage of people can't stand it. I mean, I'm okay with handling it myself, really. What I'm just sick and tired of, and what I'm so frustrated about, is literally receiving 9 copyright strikes for music that I have never intended to put in my video in the first place. And so when I do get there and hit the push day, I honestly hope though that one of 3 things can happen. Either the music turns off completely, or they replace the music they play with non-copyright music, or they turn it down just enough so that the mic will muffle all the background music that is being played in the background. And also, it's just so fucking loud that they play it on, and that really could be the reason. Oh god, it's so fucking tiring on my front delts to carry my phone like this, and not to mention I am going to train chest in a bit though, but oh, this is tiring as hell. God. Right. It's so bloody tiring. I just hope though that one of 3 things can happen, so that way I can actually get this video out for you guys, and I won't have to risk a fucking copyright strike, all because of background music that I never intended to put in the video. But I am going to be chill about it, and even if it means I can't do it, I'm still going to train regardless. But hopefully they will in fact let me. I really just hope they will, so that way I can get this out for you guys. But plan for today's lift, I have bench press, and then I'm going to do some leg raises, and then I have the incline dumbbell press, which is what I'm really looking forward to, although I'm tiring my rear delt here a bit. I have to kind of put it down like this, or maybe I should swap hands a bit. Oh fuck, I need to just swap my hands over. Alright, and so I'm tiring my rear delt by just holding this camera here, which is a bit wild considering I can dumbbell press the 20s, and which is a bit strange. And then after that I have cable lateral raises, and then I have high to low chest flies. I really like doing the dip, but the unfortunate thing is I get costochondritis problems in my chest if I do the dip, really, especially if I go with my upper arm below parallel to the bars which I place my hands on to do the dip on. But then and then after that I then just have some tricep exercises and then mobility work, and I'm gonna really wreck them, and I just hope I can film all this for you guys, and I will be able to film this without getting any of the copyrighted gym background music in place. And so I'll see you then. Alright, I'll warm myself up and have to go for my first set, and I'm gonna really destroy this set then. Right. Just take it really when I like fail really, that's all that I need you for.
Okay.
Alright. It's okay. Alright, I need to...
Good?
Yeah, I have this.
Yeah, come on, boy. Let's go, let's go. You got this, you got this. One more.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Alright,
Well done, buddy.
I have to find out how many reps I did there.
14.
Huh?
14. Well, 14 and a
Oh,
half.
I'm gonna go for another set then. Alright, time for another set. So, here we go then. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna go for this. We're gonna push this one hard. Come on. Just lock myself in hard there. Put this up here. Right.
Let's go. 11. Come on. Yeah. One more.
What was that?
12.
Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm done now. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention that on bench, what you have to make sure that you do is you have to make sure that your elbows are in this position and you have to really keep your scapula retracted backwards hard, because if you do keep it with your shoulders forward, what will happen is the work will be taken off of your chest and it will go to a bit more of the front delt. But what I have now is I have a bunch of leg raises and then I'm off doing the incline presses, and so I'm going to do this thing then. Alright, leg raise time. Right, I need to do this. Alright, I'm going to go for this then. Hopefully not too much background music is around, so alright, here we go. Oh god. Jesus. Alright. Okay. Oh, my knee. This actually may sound a bit funny, but I honestly thought this thing here that you can see on the camera there, I thought it was literally on the fucking bench right here, and I was about to go for a set with that blood stain on the bench, and this right here is the song that got me copyrighted. But anyway, I have the incline dumbbell press, and I'm gonna warm myself up and then go for this set. Here we go then. Did the warm-ups, now time to go for my set. And so, alright, I have to be very careful with the mic thing, make sure I don't trip over it, and this should be good. So, okay, also have to make sure I don't drop these dumbbells and smash stuff. So, alright, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Did I get 10 on that? Probably did. I'm going to re-watch it, see what I did get on that. Okay, let me just see for myself. Okay, so I've accidentally left the mic over the bench where I was doing the incline dumbbell press, and so I just have to do a voiceover from now on. But for this, I'm doing the cable lateral raises, where I always really prefer to extend all the way as far up as possible, and not really and not just stop when my arm is just parallel to my shoulder, because I really can squeeze the side delts a lot more. However, if you do have shoulder problems, then obviously make sure to just only go to parallel. I'm not counting the amount of reps I do here. You could probably count, I don't know. But what I'm just doing here is I'm really trying to take both shoulders to failure, and as you can tell, I'm really squeezing them very hard, focusing on pushing my wrist up and really squeezing my side delts up, and I have to do the same for the right side. And this is a unilateral exercise, and if one side is weaker or smaller, always start off with that weaker side and then move on to the stronger side. Take the weaker side to failure, and then however many reps you have done on the weaker side, make note of it, and then do the exact same number of reps on the stronger side until, well, it's balanced out, and you'll know by the point where it has balanced out by finding out if the stronger side that you have taken to failure, you can do the same number of reps as the weaker side. And now I'm on to doing some high to low chest flies. I previously was doing dips instead, but the problem is though is when I do dips I usually get costocongitis, and so the only thing of what I'm forced to now do is I have to do these high to low chest flies. It still works the same muscles, and it might be somewhat different in terms of how you might feel and real resistance profile, but I have to go with high to low chest flies because of the costocongitis that I get if I go for anything else. I mean, it's very weird though not being able to hear me push the sets hard, and that's just it's my fault that I actually forgot to bring the mic and I left the mic over on the bench when I was doing dumbbell press, and so I do sincerely apologize for it. But yeah, but as you can see, that will come up. My facial expressions will show that I am really pushing myself very hard. Oh, I had to burp there for a moment over the voice over, but I am pushing my set very hard around here, and you have to really make sure that you are pushing your elbow in and really making, because my brain has lost it, but what you have to do is you have to really push your elbow out in front and across your body, and that way you can really target the chest much more effectively, because that's the function of the chest. And now what I'm on to doing is just doing another set, because the fact that I got more than 12 on that side, and whenever you get more than 12, I usually operate within a 10 to 12 rep range, and I always start off my first working set as 12 reps, and then the second and if I can get 12 on a particular weight that I'm doing, I then increase it. If I can get 12 on the first working set, I then go on to the second working set and try and get 10. But I don't really focus that much on trying to get a particular number of reps, because if you do that, your only focus is to just reach that number of reps, and it means that halfway through your set, you'll end up using a bit of body English, and you'll basically ego lift through it, and then boom, you get to 12. I can't do that here. I have to really prioritize my form, and the real thing what I have to do is make sure I get as close as possible to failure, because if you don't get close to failure, it won't build any muscle whatsoever in your physique. And that is the most important thing that you possibly can do, and it's the thing that separates you from building muscle versus not building muscle. And so it is absolutely crucial that you train to failure. And now what I'm doing here is I'm doing some overhead pushaways, and the overhead pushaways, it will really target the long head of the tricep, and that's because of the fact that it will place them in front, and it will lengthen the long head of the tricep, which is the largest head of them. And if you want to really get them to grow, it would always be best to do some sort of overhead extension of some kind. And you can do an overhead extension while standing. However, it puts a lot of stress on my elbows, and so, oh god, I always almost burp here. But and it might be because I had some peanut butter because I'm bulking. But when you place your elbows in front, it really will target that long head, and I always would do some sort of overhead extension. But if you do get tons of elbow pain, doing normal overhead extensions, an overhead push away will do just the job. And now I'm on to just finishing my triceps off with 2 sets of push downs. And I always really way prefer the rope attachment, and that's because it lets me lengthen and shorten my elbows a lot more. However, I do have to be careful though when going all the way up, because if I put too much load in that very lengthened position at the top, I get tons of elbow clicking and it really hurts like hell. And I have to be very careful with how I'm loading the triceps up to ensure that my elbows are fine when doing this exercise. And yeah, I'm really pushing it there. And this is what you have to do, because if you really don't, you will not build any muscle. You won't have any your body won't have any incentive whatsoever in order to grow. And so this is what you have to do. And I'm going for the second set, and my triceps are real warm there, and it's really the finisher. And I don't have much to talk about because, well, this is probably it for the script I've written, and I reckon all of what you probably are asking for is to get to the end here, and I do apologise for forgetting that mic. I have to make sure I don't forget it the next time, and also to ensure that you don't get disturbed by any background music, I probably have to get AI cut out so that it won't be a problem for you and you can hear my raw training and not hearing crazy levels of background music. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright, and I don't have a pump, a post-workout pump to show you, and the reason being though is just simply down to the fact that I didn't have much of a chest pump afterwards, and so tomorrow I have legs, which I'm quite looking forward to progressing on, and so I'll see you then.